Hey, what's going on guys? Superior Melon here, and welcome back to another GTA 5 video. And today I'm going to be reviewing the B-11 Strike Force, which is based off the A10 Warhog. And it's priced around 3.8 million, and it doesn't have a trade price, unfortunately. So this is probably one of the most expensive fighter jets in this game, besides the Bombushka and Tula. But yeah, so anyway, we're going to be reviewing this plane and see how good it is. And if you're, in my opinion, I'm just gonna say it straight up, this is not a plane for me per se, because normally I like to grind a lot, and when I grind, this vehicle doesn't really help you out that much. So, got the normal armor, it's even got bombs for this plane, as you can see, so I picked explosive because I'm not that accurate with cluster. And chaff, I would strongly recommend, because a lot of the time, you normally get attacked by oppressors and deluxos or rapid fire homing missile vehicles. But say like homing, and you might be saying flares are good, but flares will only work out if they shoot one missile, and that will normally be from someone on the ground using a homing launcher. But if they're on ground, you can just like spin around in a circle and you'll eventually lose track. But I remember like I was getting attacked by this plane, and I used to use the Deluxo, and the person was using flares, and I still managed to easily kill him. Because the B-11 Strike Force, it's not that fast. It's actually just one of the slowest jets. It's slower than the Molotov, Pyro, Laser, and Hydra, which is kind of surprising. So it can't really, it can dodge normal missiles, but Deluxo missiles or Stromberg, even Chernobog, like especially Chernobog, it will easily fail that. But the good thing about this plane is that it has an explosive cannon, which I'll get into. It has homing missiles, but the homing missiles are just your regular sand type, like the ones in Pyro and Molotov. But the thing about this homing missiles is that you only have 30, which is not that good. They are rapid fire though, which is a pro. But another weapon that it has is Barrage, which is kind of like what the Hunter has, but for a plane. And I believe it shoots 7, just like the Hunter. And it also can drop bombs, which is nice, and it has flare or chaff countermeasures. So this plane, the best way to utilize it is don't use the explosive cannon on ground targets. It's not that good on ground targets because I know you've probably seen a lot of other YouTubers, but whenever they use the explosive cannon on the ground, what it normally does is it takes around 3 explosive cannon bullets to destroy a vehicle, unlike the Hydra, which is just 1. And when you do fire the gun, it makes a nice like revving sound or something, you could say. And the gun would probably be best used to take down other aircrafts and maybe some like supercars or something, because your barrage missiles won't be that accurate. Because the barrage missiles are meant to be for ground targets that are trying to fight back at you. Now this plane is very armoured. It can take 5 homing rockets or 5 explosive rounds. But the thing is, a lot of these YouTubers, they don't really test it properly, and the reason is because they normally have it landed, and then they have someone get in the plane and they just shoot homing launchers or RPGs at it, which is correct. But in the sky, this plane can only take 3 homing missiles, and then it will actually spin out, and you can't control it then, and you actually crash. So it's pretty much disabled on 3, but it takes 5 to actually blow it up. And also another thing about this vehicle, don't use a minigun on this plane. Like it would take this guy Gilly Master, I might link his channel down, but he did a test on this and it took him like 6,000 minigun rounds just to destroy this. Imagine this in the sky and you're shooting with a minigun. You probably need like another whole clip of minigun ammo, because you're not going to be hitting this thing every time. Well, as you can see, this plane the explosive cannon is pretty decent if you can land shots. Another pro about explosive cannon is that it's longer range than the Hydra, just a little bit, not too much. I'm glad to see Rockstar is balancing out this aircraft, but yeah, so let's skip into some footage of me trying to kill a player. Alright, so here I am, and there's a guy doing headhunter in this session, and I decided just to test it out on him, but I guess he cares a little about his KD. I won't say he's a tryhard because he wasn't using like tryhard vehicles, he's trying to use missions, but he does care about his KD, as you can see. And most of the clip is just him like committing suicide, so not that really interesting. It's kind of like boring watching it, but I eventually messaged him after that I'm just testing out, and he was pretty cool with it. So yeah, so the best way to kill ground targets is either using the missiles, which is not that good as you only have 30, but the barrage, because it's infinite and you shoot a cluster of 8 like that. See, most of these missiles would have hit the target if we didn't commit suicide, but it actually takes 3 explosive rounds to destroy a single player, which is not nice, because the explosive sniper will almost kill a player, but you need a second one to finish him off. But this thing takes 3, which doesn't make sense, because realistically in real life it would just take 1. So he is using explosive sniper against me, but this plane is pretty tanky. You can take this plane down in 3 explosive snipers or 5 explosive sniper rounds, and that's just because on the plane angle. Like, this plane works like pretty much realistic, to be honest, because if you shoot the same engine 3 times, this will like blow up. But if you shoot 2 on one side, 2 on the other, and maybe just hit like 1 on any side, this plane will blow up. So you can take 3 to 5, which is pretty interesting. Okay, so here we're testing out the plane's landing, and this plane's pretty decent at landing on the street, as you can see. It does get stuck on some trees and stuff, but that's just because of NPCs and cars. One thing about this plane is that it's really hard to reverse. It takes a bit of while to switch between. I actually sort of got stuck, but then eventually I got out. But that's pretty good. And as you can see, the guy just messaged me. He's pretty chill now. He just messaged me, can't wait to see the vid. And I don't know if I'm pretty sure he was being sarcastic, but he should be fine now. Sorry for that guy, but anyway. So in my opinion, this plane is pretty good, and there will be another clip in a sec. I'll show you guys. Okay, so this is kind of bothered, and I've decided to attack him just to show off the thing. So he gets taken down, and this guy actually tries to make an effort to take me down, and he actually managed to take me down in the end, but I do get to my hangar on time, which is pretty good. So as you can see, I spawn over there. But I'm actually pretty inaccurate with these missiles, because I guess it's on a mountain or something, but yeah. Like, with the render distance on PS4, it's really annoying because you have to be like really close to them to actually see them, which is really annoying. But anyway guys, hope you enjoyed today's video, and please like and subscribe. In my opinion of this plane, I would say it's not really worth your money, in my opinion. Sure, it has all the cool stuff and it's pretty tanky, but 3.8 million is too much. If I had to price, I'll price it maybe like 2.8 or 2.5. Because if you want a vehicle that kills ground targets easier, just use the Hydra, or even like maybe a Pyro or something, because you at least get some decent armor or something, and it's pretty. Pyro is much faster and better at dogfighting. This thing can get behind a Hydra, which is 1 pro. But yeah, so anyway guys, hope you enjoyed today's video. Please like, subscribe, share your thoughts, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.